This historic run began in 2021. Wins in 6 elimination games for Oklahoma, which had a little bit of a breezier time the next 2 years. The Sooners last year, though, needed some magic from Jada Coleman on elimination semifinal Monday. They got a brilliant performance from Kelly Maxwell to beat Texas. They're the first team ever to win 4 straight Division I titles. They need to rally to have a chance at 5. Texas Tech has never been to the World Series, and they are oh so close to playing for it all. 2-0 game. NiJaree Canady against Elena Agbayani, who rips the first pitch back to the screen. Canady has been as good as ever, gaining strength as this postseason's gone along, working through a blister issue that hampered her in regionals, getting valuable days of rest twice here at the World Series. And now she has to face 6, 7, and 8 in this fearsome OU lineup. A lineup she has carved up tonight. A lineup that has not scored. A team that has not been shut out. 6 years to the day. A memorable game against Alabama and Montana Fouts. Oh, 2.
One thing, when you watch NiJaree Canady pitch, she just doesn't give in. Even to a disciplined team like Oklahoma, who walks a lot. Only 1 walk today off of hers. She just comes right at you, and she set that tone in the first inning.
Another 0-2.
Ball.
Canady has been on the stage before, never in the driver's seat. She was eliminated by Oklahoma semifinal Monday in 2023. A 9-inning heartbreaker, a game-winning 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run Tiare Jennings double. A shutout loss to Texas last year. Rounded foul, really hit Patty Gasso. It's Agbayani, then Sydney Barker. She's going to re-enter to hit. She's 2 for 2. And then Isabella Emmerling due up after that. Another 1-2. Grounded back to Canady. There's 1.
We talked about the pressure that likely Oklahoma feels in this moment, but I would have to imagine that NiJaree Canady, with her NIL deal and all the attention that she's gotten last year's National Player of the Year, the expectations, the pressure would be very similar. A high amount, but you would never know it with the way that she handles herself in the circle.
Strike 1 to Barker. We asked NiJaree about that last week, about handling the pressure. She said typically the way it goes, athletes who make money, either they live up to it or they don't, but I had to reframe it. I realized it wasn't my battle to fight. Some people are going to say I don't deserve it, but it's not my battle to fight. She went back and forth with that decision for a long time, a decision that certainly paid her $1 million, but put a lot of pressure on her and on this program. Her 0-2 is a little floater to right. It's another base hit for Barker. And the Sooners will not go down without a fight. They'll bring the tying run to the plate. Isabella Emmerling, who homered yesterday, represents that tying run. Emmerling fouls the first pitch away.
Made major home run potential out of the 8th spot as Bella Emmerling hit her 12th home run yesterday off of Elise Sokolski. Pitched down in the zone, and Canady has been carving her up on the inner half, up and in her hands with her rise ball.
Change up in the dirt. Canady's 96th pitch of the night is grounded back to her. She'll go to second. She'll get the lead out there. A gutsy play by Canady on a ball that had all kinds of spin back to her. But this gutsy team is 1 out away from the championship series. Abby Dayton, who sent a ball to the warning track last time, is the hitter, and Patty Gasso will use this moment to get a pinch runner in at first and to slow this game down. And she's going to call timeout and bring her infield together, or bring her offense together as the Tech infield gets together with assistant coach Hunter Veach. Patty Gasso has had so much fun coaching this team, and she's admitted time and again how exhausting it was to coach last year. The pressure of an unprecedented four-peat, the weight of the world and the expectations. She's felt like this was a group that freed her up a little bit. She had a little more fun. She's been able to show off that personality and sense of humor a little more. They have made it so far, farther than maybe she even thought. But they've got one card left to play. Tia Malloy's the pinch runner at first. Abby Dayton is the hitter. And Dayton takes a strike. Just 2 home runs on the year, though she came oh so close in the 5th. 0-1. Dayton takes strike 2. The 100th pitch of NiJaree Canady's night could be the one. A high fly ball to right field. It's deep. It's gone. They are never dead. You simply cannot ever count out Oklahoma. Cassidy Pickering, 1-1.
And Kevin, we talked about how unhittable her changeup has been this year, this World Series.
That was an 0-2 pitch to the number 9 hitter who had hit 2 home runs this season. You could not make this stuff up. Ball. 3-1 to Pickering. 3-2. There are still aftershocks reverberating through this building on an Abby Dayton 0-2 earthquake. The inning is over for Texas Tech. One batter too late.
Stunning. 0-2 count. She gets the changeup and she is ready for it. Abby Dayton, your name will be remembered. Sooner Magic in the semifinals strikes again. 0-2, 2 outs. This crowd can't believe it, but you know who can? OU fans. Abby Dayton, Patty Gasso, but NiJaree Canady cannot. Texas Tech still has a chance to walk it off coming up in the bottom of the 7th.
Just when you think it's safe to go in the water, Oklahoma strikes on an 0-2, 2-out, top of the 7th pitch. Alyssa Brito losing her mind, as is every Sooner fan in this park, in this state, in this world. Abby Dayton, the transfer from Utah in her 2nd World Series, hits her 3rd home run of the season, and the Dayton family will get to celebrate a swing that may go down as one of the great swings in the history of this event, depending on what happens in the bottom of this inning. Texas Tech still has a chance to win, though it feels like the world has turned against them. They've got 9-1-2 with Bailey Lindemuth, Maya Davis, and Haley Toney against Sam Landry. Oklahoma's 2nd home run at the death in this World Series. Ella Parker down 2 outs, 3-run homer off Carlin Pickens Thursday. Abby Dayton down 2 outs, 2 strikes, home run off NiJaree Canady. These are not just incredible home runs. These are home runs off maybe the 2 best pitchers in the country. 2 of the best 3 certainly, as Lindemuth grounds out to 3rd. They're 1 strike away from snapping a 337-game streak where Oklahoma had not been shut out. How does Texas Tech recover from this?
You have to take a deep breath. I think we all do. Every fan, everybody watching this. I mean, what a moment. But Texas Tech for sure has to settle down. Top of the lineup coming up. You have a chance to reset. Had great approaches against Sam Landry in this game. Slow your breath down, slow your heart rate down, and lock back into this moment.
Maya Davis. A ground ball bouncing toward the middle. There's a base hit. Texas Tech with a little bit of an answer back. Davis on base for the first time in the World Series, and their fastest player is the winning run. There have been 4 walk-offs already at this World Series. Haley Toney looking for another. Landry floats in a changeup on pitch number 117. It's a game that could have really unraveled and gotten away from Sam Landry in the earlier innings. She has held Tech scoreless since the 2nd. Oh, 1. Outside.
And this game has revolved around her changeup. Really, she throws it out of every 3, 1 out of every 4 pitches that she's thrown to Texas Tech. She has thrown it every single inning, and it is still keeping them off balance. First pitch to Toney was a change that she took.
There's the 1-1. Toney takes another for a strike. Remember, Texas Tech has an excellent base stealer. Maya Davis 2 years ago won the Golden Shoe Award. NFCA handed that out to the best base stealer in the nation at 52. 1-2 for Toney. She stays alive. What's going through his head right now?
I think if you're Texas Tech too, you have to remember that if you lose, your season isn't over. If Oklahoma loses, their season is over. So Texas Tech still in the driver's seat, just a tie game, still outs to play with, and they're the home team.
The winning runs at first as Tony drives the ball to deep left field, and it's over the glove of Pickering. Davis got a late break. She makes it to third. Almost a game winner, almost an out. It's second and third, and the winning run is 60 feet away.
Haley Toney's approach has been so impressive. You throw her in, she'll crush it down the right field line. You throw her out, she's able to go with it with power. This one I thought had a chance to get out of here. It hits the wall just over Pickering's head. Almost had it just over her glove, but Haley Toney's approach has been unbelievable. Maya Davis, who has speed, sees that down, gets as far off as she can, and makes her way to third base, 60 feet away from winning this game.
She thought she won it. Even getting to first, she thought she won it. It's a double. It's a big hit all the same. And Lauren Allred is going to bat with runners at second and third and one out.
Here we go, Tech.
Texas Tech can win this game with a hit, with a sac fly, with a well-placed ground ball, with a whole lot of different things. Jerry Glasgow across the chalk line, making sure Haley Toney settles. Doesn't want to risk her leaving early at second, as her run means nothing. And now Jen Rocha, the Oklahoma pitching coach, will approach the circle. Everybody take a moment to take a breath.
I think with first base open, potentially talking about working around Allred, load the bases. You take pressure off of your defense, where they have a force at any bag, potential double play opportunity as well.
Of course, you would be loading the bases for NiJaree Canady.
Yeah.
But Allred's had 3 very good plate appearances today. Oklahoma trying to extend this incredible dynastic run. Again, they need to win 2 today. Texas Tech just needs 1. It's the Red Raiders' first trip to the World Series, and they are a base away from the Champ Series. Let's see how Oklahoma plays it. Will they pitch to Lauren Allred? It looks like it. Allred's first pitch swinging into right. Barker loads up. Davis to the plate. Save! Texas Tech has done it! They end the greatest dynasty in college softball history. The Red Raiders storm to the championship series. For the first time since 2019, Oklahoma is eliminated from the World Series. The most epic run in college softball history meets its match for a team that had never been here. A coach who didn't get into college coaching until his 50s, and the face of the sport, the first $1 million player in college softball who was almost perfect and then had her teammates pick her up in the last moment. Jerry Glasgow and Sam Landry, former coach and player at Louisiana. We're going to let the tears flow here on the World Series stage.